Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching Euro Football Weekly. We have about a week to wait until the new Premier League season kicks off, but whilst you're waiting for the fun to start, Lee Phelps from In Play Radio and myself will take an early look at a few key matches taking place on Saturday 16th. Lee, thanks for being here today.
No problem.
Now, Stoke City and Aston Villa go head-to-head for their season opener match. Now, Stoke, who not only have the home advantage but finished ahead of Aston Villa, up in 9th place, 6 places and 12 points more, are the favourites to win. That's priced at 2.1 with William Hill. The draw's priced at 3.4 with Stan James, and the Villains are priced at 4.1 with Bet Victor. I like the straight-up Stoke victory. They won 10 of their 19 home matches last season, whilst Villa only managed 4 victories on the road. What's your take?
Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Natalie. I mean, I think they finished the season nicely as well. I think Mark Hughes is starting to really bed in there, and he's obviously getting the best out of his team as well. I just think they only lost from February, I think it was, of last year, of the last season. They only lost to City, Chelsea, and Tottenham. It's a good record, isn't it? And like you say, that home, making it a fortress, etc., etc. Made some good signings. Bojan scoring goals pre-season. Diouf looks a good player as well. Huth's back from injury, massive that is. He's actually scored a few goals against Villa in his time, so it might have been, if someone's looking for a bigger price, goal scorer, that might be one. And of course, they come fresh off their highest ever points total, finishing inside the top 10. 4th best home defence in the Premier League last year, conceding 17 goals. I like the other signings, the lesser lights maybe people aren't talking about. Bardsley and Sidwell, very, very good, solid players. I'm not keen on what Aston Villa have done. Joe Cole, really? Kieran Richardson? No, I mean, it's not like, that can't be exciting to Villa fans. Philip Senderos, good player, but, again, he's not like a standout player. Are these players going to keep, Aston Villa in the Premier League? They've been flirting with it recently, You look at the recent performances in the Premier League, Natalie, and, the 15th in 2 successive seasons, it's just not good enough. 16th the season before that. They're in danger, I think, this season. I think Stoke get off to a good start like you do.
Yeah. Well, I actually quite like Stoke to win to 0. That's priced at 3.25, or the under 2.5 goals there. That's a little lower there, 1.7 with Ladbrokes. Obviously, the latter being the less risky. Now, would you play either of those?
Yeah, again, I tend to agree with you. These bets sound good. Stoke, as I said, good defensively. Huth is back in the team as well. I like teams, Natalie. When you look at, I know there's a summer in the way, and there's a World Cup in the way, and things have happened in the summer. But you tend to find that teams who finish badly one season, they must remember that. There must be something in their mind that reminds them of the fact that, we were on a bit of a downer when the season finished. Conversely, teams who finish on a high, I think, it carries over. You've got the same manager. Why wouldn't they still have that same momentum going into the new season? I think it's a nice start for Stoke. And, Villa's away form last season was poor. Last one away from home on New Year's Day at Sunderland, picked up 2 points from a possible 27 away from home as well. Scored 2 goals and conceded 16 in that run away from home. I think Stoke have got more firepower than they had last season. I don't see much difference from Villa, so I'm with you. Stoke to 0. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a Stoke 2-0. I wouldn't even be surprised if they beat 3-0, Natalie, but that's going a bit far. So Stoke to 0 would probably do me. Yeah,
Stoke to 0. Yeah, that could give us odds of 4. But Stoke to win plus the under, and you're right here, if they could do 2 goals, 3 goals, is that maybe a bet maybe you would leave? If you did like Stoke to win plus the under 2.5 goals, that's priced at 4.
Stoke and over 2.5 is where I'd be going, because I think, like I said, I think they'll score 2. And then, for that price that you quoted, I think then you can be looking for them to grab another one. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 3 goals in the game at all. Quite a lot of 2-1s in the head-to-head between these two teams. So, no, I'm going against you then, Natalie, in that case. I'm going Stoke and over 2.5. All
right, so Stoke and over 2.5. Is that your top tip then for this match, Lee?
Yes, it is, yeah. And like I said before, I wouldn't put anyone off the Stoke to 0 either. I think it's going to be a good start for Stoke. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I'm not sure if they can improve on 9th, but I think they'll give it a good go.
Yeah, and if you're unsure whether it's going to be under 2.5, over 2.5, you can take the Stoke to win to 0. That's priced at 3.25. Lee Phelps, thank you for joining us.
Thanks.